Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So our group will be representing to you our group project which is employee payroll system. So our class diagram consists of 4 classes, which is one super class which is employee, and one composite class which is contact, and 2 subclasses which is full-time and part-time. So for our super class, we have our default constructor, setter, getter, and also printer. And for our composite classes, we do have default constructor, normal constructor, setter, getter, and also printer. And for our subclasses, which is the first one, full-time, we have default constructor, normal constructor, setter, getter, processor. So the first processor, which is calculate salary, the second one is calculate bonus pay, and the third one is calculate tax. And then we have printer. And then the next subclasses, which is part-time, we have default constructor, normal constructor, setter, getter, processor, which is calculate salary and calculate overtime payment, and also printer. And then we look into array of object, which is we extract from main. So the first things first is we open all files and we declare array of object. And then we read data from input file and we tokenize the record into attributes. And then the last one is we store into array of object. So that's all from me.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Aidil Hakimi. I will be explaining what the system will do. Okay, the first one is the system can search employee. So this is the code segment for search employee. We use instance of and also casting in this segment. So this is the sample output for the search employee. We display all the attributes such as type, employee ID, name, department, and also contact. So basically the two-string method. So the second one, the system also can calculate salary. So in this section, we include input employee ID. So the user need to enter employee ID to calculate the employee salary. So we also use the casting in this segment of code. And in this segment, we also extend generate payslip. So the user have the option to generate the payslip for the employee, or if the user don't want, he can also input no. Then this is the segment code. You also have the option to input for the part-time or full-time. This is the sample output for the calculate salary. So if you don't want, it just output calculate salary, the base pay, overtime, and net pay. If you want to pay slip, it will generate pay slip for the employee ID and show more detail about the salary information. So this is all the sample output for this is for the part-time, and this is for the full-time. Next one, we also have update employee details. So this is the code segment. So the user can choose field to update, such as the name, department, phone number, email, and others. So they don't need to update the full details. So this is much easier for the user. So this is the coding segment, and this is the sample output. And it will also update the employee text file, also the part-time, and full-time text file. So next, my friend Nazmi will explain more about other tasks that the system can do. That's all from me.
Now moving on to our next feature, which is add employee. In this function, the admin will enter the new employee's detail such as ID, name, department, and so on. And for the full-time employee, you need to enter the years of experience, attendance score, and performance rating. And for the part-time worker, you need to enter the hours work and hourly rate. And once you are done, this information will be stored in an array of objects. And this is our sample output, and this output will affect the employee text file, and depending on the employee type, it will affect the full-time text file or part-time text file. And for next one is delete employee. Here, the admin can remove an employee's record by entering their employee ID. If the ID exists in the system, it will delete the record and display a confirmation message. And this output will affect the employee text file. And next one is the closing system and error handling. Like as you can see, you can choose option 6 if you want to exit the system. And this is our sample output of the exit closing system. And last one is our error handling, like if you enter the wrong number or if you enter string instead of number, then it will show that it will prompt you to enter a new number.